So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. It's good. He could have hit a string of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Complete in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had.
To throw, it's Cox. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't have a lot of room to... Offense with jumbo personnel. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Number 10 with the grab in the end zone.
To the air, it's Cox. Finds his man. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moving out of the pocket. Across the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, you
Touchdown, West Virginia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's now the...
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 85 with the catch in the end zone.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
He's brought down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit us. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Working that left side now.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to run it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked... From the gun, he leads it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Cox. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 22. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 40... They got it, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. So North Texas offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup will be... Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
West Virginia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Cox. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the grab. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Now facing a third and long. Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw. It's Cox. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half.
And they got him. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his target down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Cox. Oh, he makes the catch.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Not a lot of room to fit that one in, but he did. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick shovel pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. Leaves it with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
He's brought down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the...
Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
17, West Virginia, 10.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to throw, it's Cox. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense brings the blitz. They're trying to affect the timing of the quarterback. He was able to escape, get outside of the pocket, but just not able to connect with his target.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Hauls it in with one hand. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Blue Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's up. Will get the ball first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is. They'll run this play from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This one's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Duke's offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Gain of 26.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Nebraska 3-2-0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looks as if we have an injury. The Cornhuskers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Here's the heat. Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Huskers are facing 3rd and inches. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 30. Racing down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Corn. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Huskers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on third down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Cornhuskers.
They want to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let... Touchdown, Huskers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Here we go, set.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Turning it on! And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And after that negative play, on offense with the lead late in the game. I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play. Great place to start for this offense.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room on the return. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.